Aloha, my name is Aimee. Someone invited you to this call because they either saw something in you and wanted you to hear more about what this opportunity is, or they just wanted you to learn a little bit about what they're up to with the Rodan and Fields opportunity. So my name's Aimee, and I am just wrapping up my family trip here in beautiful Maui. We are here to celebrate my oldest son's 18th birthday, and then also just to have some really good quality time with the family. So by trade, I am an account manager for Cisco Systems, so the high-tech industry, totally different than skincare. And in addition to my full-time career, I have my 3 kiddos, my now 18-year-old, my 14-year-old who has special needs, and our 5-year-old. And then about 4 years ago, we decided to also add in school to our crazy busy schedule. So I went back to school online about 4 years ago. And just right before that, I had seen my sister-in-law, Aimee Poquiz, starting this RNF journey, and she had just had her second baby. She was super busy, but I was seeing, she was having a lot of fun, and she was successful at this really early on. So it kind of caught my eye, but I was definitely skeptical still. And so she had invited me to a party nearby, and so I went to support her. I brought a couple friends, and we went to that party thinking, okay, we'll try the product, and if we love it, we'll be her customer. And I was hearing so many things at that party that really set this apart from what I thought it was, because you see, my husband and I, we had both done something in network marketing in the past and failed at it, ultimately because we quit, but I really thought it was kind of all the same. And so at that party, I was just hearing so many things that set this company apart. What really impressed me was that it was turnkey, so it was going to be something that was so simple that I could actually insert and work in the nooks and crannies of my life. So, I found out that they provide us with our own website. They take care of all the billing, the shipping, the returns if someone returns, because that was one cool thing I learned too, is that all the products come with a 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee. So I loved that integrity that the company had. And then also they had this thing called a solutions tool, because I really didn't know anything about skincare, so I felt a little intimidated to think I would be having to recommend products for people, right? So I knew that with that, I had that stress kind of off my shoulders, that I didn't have to be a skincare expert and recommend this stuff, and I could just let the solutions tool do that for my friends and family. And at the time, my husband and I had been owing in taxes, and we really needed a tax shelter. So when we learned that this could be a tax write-off too, that really kind of like, ding, okay, right there alone sparked my interest. So we went home and did a ton of research, and really what we found was this company was in its infancy stage. These doctors did something phenomenal with Proactive, which is on a more limited market, the acne market, and they were about to do that 10 times larger with this new company they were launching, Rodan and Fields. And one thing I found really interesting is that they were #1 in retail stores, high-end department stores like Nordstrom's, Neiman, Saks Fifth, and it really kind of made me think this is a little bit different, because it was #1 already in retail, and everyone knows how retail works, right? But not everyone understands really how network marketing works. So they pulled it out of retail and put these products into network marketing. And guys, all network marketing is, in its most simple form, is word of mouth. And we do it all the time, right? Movie recommendations, stores, restaurants, whatever it is. Hotels to stay at on vacation, right? We do that stuff all the time. So that's really all it is, sharing with friends and family these amazing products, and if they're interested in the opportunity, that part too. So we decided to jump on board. My husband and I did join in November, so next month that will be 4 years ago. And I am just blown away by watching what this opportunity has done for not only us, but the people around us, guys. We've been able to take our friends and family along with us on this journey. The ones that do want to join us in this movement, and seeing what they've been able to do for their families and their household income, and the opportunities and the doors that it's opened, is the icing on the cake. It is the best part about this. And we get to pick who our friends and our coworkers are, right? Like our friends and family. So I thought that part was pretty neat too, because that's kind of rare. But looking at this company now, knowing that now it's the #1 skincare system or skincare product in the United States. That's huge. It takes companies like decades to get there, right? And then last year we just surpassed our $1 billion mark, which is not a small task for a company this early on. And we're only in 3 countries right now. So we're in the US, Canada, we just launched into Australia. So these doctors, the proactive doctors, right, that made this new company are gonna take this worldwide, and we're just at the beginning of it. So it's such an awesome thing to be a part of. And this company and our team culture, we're giving back in more ways than we were able to before. And that's one of the neat things that I'm so proud of being a part of with this. But anyhow, so fast forward to now, to 4 years later, my husband and I, we've been able to purchase our very first home together, which was amazing. I didn't think that we were going to be doing that until a little bit later on in life, right? And I am so excited and blessed that it's actually given me the opportunity just about 2 weeks ago to retire from my corporate career. So guys, I treasured my corporate career. I worked so hard to get there. I met some amazing people along that journey, and I really did grow myself as well. But I started feeling like once my oldest was about to turn 18, I started having like mommy guilt of where did the time go and what have I been doing this whole time? And yes, I've been supporting them and I've been responsible, and I had my career, which I was grateful for, but also I was working so much, 40, 50 hours a week, and the stress that comes along with it. And when I realized with this that there is another way to bring in that income in a positive way, in a healthy way, which still pushes me and challenges me to grow and have self-development and help other people around me, and not only gives us the opportunity to match our 6-figure corporate income, but then we'll be able to exceed that as well, and just still working super part-time hours of 10 to 15 hours a week. Guys, I couldn't have imagined it. If you would have told me 5 years ago that that would have happened, I would have been like, no way, that's too good to be true. But it's real, and it's happening to real people around us, and it can be for anyone, right? Like, we're nobody special. We are normal people, and so are all the other people that are leveraging this. And people don't have to get into this just to retire from their corporate career or whatever their career is, right? Like, that's just one of the things that you could do with it. People do this for all different kinds of reasons, you guys, right? So some people do it just to have a couple customers in order to make a commission enough to pay for their own product, and that's it, and they're happy with that, and that's awesome. Some people do it because they need an extra $500 a month, and that's major for them. Some people do it for things in the future, like retirement funds or their kids' college funds, or maybe they're saving for a house or vacation funds, or helping with their parents who are getting into their older years. There's so many different things that people do with this, and it's up to you. You would be basically in this. It's a business where you're jumping into it, and you're learning and earning as you're going along. You could start earning right away from month 1, and we lock arms with you and we help you. And the system for this is very simple, so you're not going to be coming into something that's very complex. It will push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but there's no comfort in staying where we're comfortable and not growing, right? So it's kind of like a good thing that it kind of pushes us in that way. But yeah, one thing too, I wanted to mention that one of my biggest reasons why I wasn't sure if I wanted to join this, because I have sensitive skin, and when I was considering this business opportunity, I had not yet tried the product. And so I was like, well, gosh, I don't know if the product's gonna work for me, especially because I have sensitive skin. And then I thought about, you know what, I was lucky enough not to have acne during my adolescent years. So I never had to try the proactive system, but I knew so many people that did and that it worked for. So when I thought about, well, if the doctors would have asked me to partner with them for proactive, and I could help my friends and family who did suffer from acne, even though I wasn't using it, I could stand behind the product because I knew that it was working. And if I could help people by recommending that, why not? So I figured the same thing with this, right? But of course, obviously, the products did work, and I love them. I am in love with these products, and these doctors keep innovating and launching at least one new product every year. We just launched 3 new products a week ago. So anyhow, that's pretty much my story. Thank you so much for hopping on. I will leave you with one thing, saying that if you hop off this call or you try to, go to bed tonight and you can't get Rodan & Fields out of your head and thinking about it, there's a reason for it. So get back with the consultant who invited you on this. Ask them any questions that you have. I would love to chat with you. If you want to hop on a call with both of us, I'm more than happy to do that. But thank you so much for your time, and have an awesome day. Aloha.